Yeah, crowd was outstanding. I would like just going out there and seeing the crowd when, for that first, when I first went out there at the beginning of the game, the noise, the energy, the enthusiasm was absolutely appreciated. I know it was an emotional night for them, for the band, pep band especially. Great moment of silence. That was, we suffered a tough loss there. The university did, and certainly the pep band. But I thought starting out with the crowd, I thought Bemidji played a good hockey game. I thought they played a really good first. I thought they played a really good first 5 of the second, and I thought they played a really good last 10 of the third when the game was on the line. I do think that we gave them, I think that we have to learn how to just play hockey and finish. You just got to. Why change? That was kind of the message we were trying to give them on the bench. Don't change what you were doing in the second. Play the same way all the time, and we'll take the results. I thought we made a lot of little mistakes in the last 10 minutes of the game that we didn't make when we started to get some momentum. Jack Works gave us a really good shift. And all of a sudden you could feel it on the bench, feel a little bit of a buzz going, and then all of a sudden our forecheck is going, and we're forcing turnovers, and we're making quick plays, and we were doing things that they did to us in the first for a period of time there, and end up getting a couple goals out of it. And we have to learn. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. John Wooden, I thought, said it really well. Is that there's not overachievers, there's not underachievers, there's achievers. What makes somebody I was talking to Dirk today about it, maybe I talked in the pregame about it. What makes somebody go, elevate to a greater degree than somebody else? What prevents somebody from not elevating? There's no science to it. You can't. And so everybody's trying. I know the staff is working really hard. I know the players are working really hard. And I know that the growth will come through that hard work, through execution. Now, on the positive side, Jack Works, I thought, was absolutely phenomenal tonight. He gave us a lot of it, right up to the very end, where he, grinded that puck out of the zone and got it deep there. And I think he was the one that got it deep when Cascaperdi ended up going up and getting it. And I thought he was outstanding tonight. I thought Logan Pietla was good in tonight's game, and he's been good. We did some line juggling really for the first time with him all year, and I thought that we got some dividends off of that. Arvid certainly came back and gave us a spark playing. Coming back and having not been in the lineup for a while. I thought he gave us a good job tonight. And Chase is always good. I thought Chase was good, and I thought Matthew Campbell. I saw growth in Matthew Campbell tonight in the areas that there's a way that players like to play, and sometimes we have to meld what we like into what is evolution of the game and his growth, and take the individual side of it out and put a team side in. He likes to do a lot with the puck. He didn't do that tonight. He moved it when he had the passes. Thought our forwards did a pretty good job getting open for the most part. But I just thought we panicked again a bit with the game on the line in the third, and those are character traits. That is not ability based. We've been saying it from day one. I like our ability. I like our talent. I love our kids. They're all working hard. They all want to succeed. They all want to do well. That's the area that we need to focus on and stick to an energized focus of understanding the game and not have our minds go numb at critical times. And maybe we will, and maybe we won't. You know what I mean? And we'll just keep trying to teach them, be there for them when they need us, and move on.
With Arvid back to the lineup now, we kind of have a log jam when it comes to centers. Do you like having that ability to kind of mix and match and plug in who you think might work at that point in time, or do you feel like there's too many options, for example?
No, I like Swankler better on the wing. We've seen enough of him and to know that I like him better on the wing. He adds more. He has a dimension. The biggest thing is we got to get our power play straightened out a little bit on that to get him. He'll make that power play work. We just got to get the puck in the zone, and I didn't think our power play was just average. Right? Big kill at the end, big kill all over. I commend our guys and our coaches for the job they did on that. But I felt really comfortable with the options we had in the lineup tonight, and we used it. We played with it. We just wanted to get guys in. I thought Jordy did a really good job. We talked pregame on some things that we might want to try, and Jordy went above and beyond that. I thought Coach Murray on trying some things and found some chemistry that worked. I thought he did a great job. I thought Tyler did a really good job on some mixed matches at different times on the defensive pairings as well. And I think one of them we had a mix. I know he switched them up on that 4-and-4 and switched some deep pairings up. And we had a good, because we got scored last week on a 4-and-4 and didn't play it very well, so we worked on that a bit this week, and we got some good execution. So I liked the options that it gave us. I don't think it's a logjam. I mean, I think guys fit into an area, and if we need someone to do something different, now we have some depth in some areas where we can do something different if we need to.
Isaac has 12 goals now after
20 points.
Yeah.
20-point freshman, first guy to 20 on our team.
How nice is it to have him continue to be able to find ways to create offense right now?
Everybody that performs, we're looking for a complete game. There's, he certainly gives us a great dimension. Really has a nose for the net. Really has a nose for the offensive side of the game. Really has a lot of chase to his game. Like, he's got a good hound quality to him where he likes to pursue and hunt. And I love that about him. Would like a little bit more, like he gets himself in the fight and then kind of takes himself out of the fight. Sometimes he brings a knife to a gunfight a little bit, where his tactics could. And tonight he asked a question on the bench. Well, I thought you wanted us to do this. Well, it's taken to this point to say no. What we want is this. There's another element to it. Okay, got it. So we'll see if he learns. He certainly doesn't play with fear. So. A tremendous freshman for us, for sure.
This is Tech's first game, not giving up more than a single goal. Better late than never.
On the year?
Yeah.
On the whole year?
This is your first game under 2 goals a game against.
Oh,
yes.
And look at the goal he got.
Exactly.
I mean, Blake had to make some saves for sure, but
That being said, have you seen some pretty good growth here in the D-core and Blake finally trying to maybe change a little bit just to see if the league's figured him out or not?
Well, we're seeing growth. I mean, Blake is Blake. Like, Blake is Blake, but we take him for granted. People take it for granted, and he's the first guy to apologize if just say, "Hey, that was on me. Thanks for picking me up." Whatever. Blake is Blake. With the D-core, there's some growth, and you can see some growth if they keep it within what their capabilities are. Again, we don't want to put ourselves in bad situations, and then try to get out of that with a bad play. We've already, if we get ourselves in a bad spot, skating over to the wall against a heavy forecheck with backup coverage, and we're on our backhand, and we try to do something goofy, which is what we do. You're not going to have, it's not going to end well, and so. That doesn't mean it's going to end up in our net, but it's not going to end well. Now, when you do that over and over and over again, that's what I really liked about Matthew Campbell. Like, I think that Chase always gives. I mean, I haven't seen a DNR league. I have not seen a DNR league. We've seen everybody that's better, that's been more impactful, is the best way to put it, and more valuable to their team than Chase is to us. He's a shame point. He always plays a hard, tough game. I mean, he's a horse. I like the growth in Campbell tonight, and I like the growth in some other guys through spurts of the game. And where does that take them as the game evolves? What I see so often is you're looking for the consistency to grow in a positive way, and what I see is still a little bit, and then when the heat is on, that's where it's made. That's where we're all made. We all grow from hard times. We don't grow from the easy times. No one grows from the easy times. You have to tear down muscle in the weight room or lay in concrete block or whatever to build muscle. I mean, you got to tear it down to build it up. You got to go through these times, but you can't be afraid of them. And that's a learning quality. That you can't be afraid of them, but we all have a degree of fear. My fear turns to anger. That's what I have to work on is that, I gotta get to, just, hey, Guys are working hard. We're all working hard. I want guys to get better. From a coaching standpoint, and I actually shared this with Tom Serratore yesterday. We were talking, and I sent him a little thing, but we want to win so bad, you know, as coaches, because that's a reflection of our abilities, right? And part of it, then you get into why that player, why isn't he getting better? 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 And then you get into or this other one, I know he's better than that. Why isn't he doing? And the reality of it is, I just got to come. I'm trying to get to a realization of we are what we are. All we can do is try to teach, point it out, not be afraid to coach, and not to be afraid to constructively criticize, but try to do it in a method of teaching so they understand where you're coming from. And then either they have it, and then when they come in and they talk to you, you can say, hey, listen, you know, here. What can we do to help you? Like, what more do you want us to do to help you? Or what can we do to help you learn? You know, so, you know, it's a grind. Tom Serratore feels the same way. It's a grind. It's a grind right now, you know. I don't know. He said he was somewhere in the country defensively. I can't believe he's where he said he was, but he says, when does that ever happen, Joe? And he's right. If what he's saying is legit, he's right. You know, like, he's a top end defensive coach that is good on special teams and you know, I think we're 500. I think they're 500, and
Yeah, right around there.
Everybody's 500 in CCJ.
everybody's 500. Whoever can win a couple games on a weekend, you know, makes some hay. And happy to win tonight. Long way to go. And hopefully that, you know, we can continue one guy at a time to get better.